You are in the world. This is Cole Mahay from Ignite Your Inner Potential. Hope you're having a good week, guys, and making a powerful start to your week. I don't know about you, but my whole schedule has been completely thrown off over the last few weeks, and I'm struggling to get back into a routine. If I have to be honest, ordinarily I'd be getting up in the morning, and I would be getting up really early, 6:30 in the morning, 6 to 6:30, and I'd have my whole schedule lined up in front of me. I'd have clients that I would be going to serve, many of corporate clients. I'd be building my courses, and everything was just taken away. It was all stopped over the last few weeks. And just like your life, my whole life changed as well. So I had to think in a whole new way. Now, with my corporate clients, we're now talking about how do we deliver our services differently. I'm having to think about what content I can now create that can still serve people, but in a way that I don't have to be in contact or face-to-face with people. I'm looking at new technology, new ways of doing things. I'm adding some more content to my YouTube channel. Today I've been exploring how to do YouTube lives. I still don't get that, but I will get there. Zoom, if you're not using Zoom, has been an absolute godsend for me to keep in touch with people and to create messages, video messages and video training for my online clients, for my corporate clients. It's just been amazing. But we are in this era where we are now having to adjust to a whole new sense of what normality is for us. This is normality for the next few weeks, at the very least. For the next few weeks, this is our normality wherever we are in the world. Who knows how far and how long this will go. So, it's so very easy for us to bemoan the fact and get really fed up and frustrated and depressed and stressed about it. And, we have the additional problems or the additional challenges of being cooped up in a house, not going out. The shopping trip is such a different experience to how it used to be. Our neighbours are extremely poorly or extremely vulnerable, and they were looking for some skim milk. So I ventured out of the house just to our local shop, just to get them some skim milk, and I found that firstly I was halted at the door, and then I was told to follow the arrows on the floor to go around the various aisles, and only one person was allowed in one of the aisles at any one time. It was incredible, and I just found myself going back home thinking, wow, how the world has changed. So you see, we're in this whole new normality, and we're all adjusting, adapting. We're all probably feeling very uncomfortable with how things are being. But I always say that it's not the challenge in life that defines who you are, it's how you respond to that challenge. And I think, the world is already differentiating between how we are all responding. Some people are responding with positivity, with optimism, with almost a go-get attitude, and thinking, right, okay, the world has changed, so I'm going to do this now. I'm gonna dance in the rain, as I very often call it. I'm gonna dance in the rain. I'm not gonna sit there getting all wet and thinking, oh, woe is me, and look at me, poor old me. Some people are genuinely worried about what's going on around them, and have got them and are glued to online content, everything they can find out about coronavirus, or they're glued to the news. And the more they read, the more they watch, they're getting more and more scared. So they're now into this scared mindset, this panic mindset that led to things like toilet rolls being sold out, that led to the shops being emptied, and now the shop supply lines are still struggling to fill the shops back up. So those are the two real big mindsets that I see, and I prefer to be in the former. I prefer to be dancing in the rain. I prefer to be pivoting and looking around myself to say, okay, so what is it that I need to now do differently to still be able to provide a service? And it's by asking myself this one powerful question: what can I do differently now to still provide a valuable service? When you ask yourself these kind of questions, that's when answers start coming to you. So for example, on Sunday I'm delivering an online workshop, I am creating online videos for new corporate clients. I have discussed and worked with my existing corporate clients about their senior leaders needing online coaching, and they are interested in those services. So I'm doing things in a wholly different way, and in fact, not having to travel from my home, which is just incredible. Not having to travel from my home. I've signed up a client this morning for online coaching, and I'm still going to give them the value that I ordinarily give my clients. So the world is not changing to the extent that you cannot do things. The world is changing to an extent where you can do things, but you just have to do them differently. And there's a subtle difference in there, guys. It's about doing what you do, but just delivering it in a different kind of way. And that's the subtlety of my shift that we need to make in our mindset. I've got some extremely exciting things that I'm going to be doing, we're going to start live streaming on our app, the Ignite Your Inner Potential app, very soon. There's going to be live stream facilities available in there. We're going to create much more content for our YouTube channel, and we're going to be live streaming from our YouTube channel. We are going to be creating some online courses, live online courses that we can deliver to corporate clients. And we're also developing online courses that we can deliver to clients other than corporate clients as well. So we're pivoting all the time. We're dancing in the rain. We're just going with the flow, and we're just changing our thinking to how we can do things differently. Now, this isn't just about business. It's about life. So what can you do right now for your fitness, for your health, for your mental wealth? What can you do differently to get the same kind of results, if not better, but just do things differently? And that, for me, is a fascinating question to ask ourselves. Because when you ask yourself these kind of questions, you get yourself into solution-focused thinking. Because you're teasing your brain to say, give me some solutions, give me some solutions. And then the solutions start flooding out. Now, some of those solutions, some of those options that you will come up with will be nonsensical, but they'll be sounding crazy. But I would guide you and advise you to write every single option down, no matter how stupid it might seem at that time. Because when you come back in a few days later and you start looking at all these solutions, something in your mind will just trigger a thought, and you'll think, actually, maybe this is not such a stupid idea. I come up with crazy ideas all the time. I write them down, then I'll come back to them a few days later and think, maybe not such a crazy idea. What if I were to do it this way? Or what if I was to tweak this or tweak that? Maybe this is something I can deliver. So guys, my message today is start learning to pivot. Start learning to dance in the rain. Start learning to adapt. Charles Darwin once said that it's not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent. It's the one that is the most adaptable to change. So let's all get very, very creative. Get adaptable. Start writing things down. Revisit them. And then revisit them again if you have to. Because we can all not just survive through this isolation and the COVID-19 issues, but we can thrive. And that is the critical thing here. I want everyone to thrive. So let's get into it. Take care, guys. I hope that's been of value to you. And I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.